Don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning bed.
What it is, it's your boy Grandmaster, man. We're back here playing Dishonored. Last time we was here, we finished off the story missions all the way to the end. We finished it, and so like I said, we're gonna be doing some of the DLC because it's just a short game. Gotta make it longer somehow. I think I was counting it right. And the story missions is just all the way up to like 12 parts, I think. Anyway, I did the things before. I did in the DLC before. There's only 3 story missions here and like 4 in the next one. It's also still short. But like, I want to make sure I show y'all stuff and don't make it like the shortest series possible, because I'm gonna do Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, and that's probably gonna be even shorter than this series. Enough talking, let's start trying to get into it. It's not even simple. Like, the normal position is moderately enemy to inflict more damage. Like, I'm not a novice. I'm barely veteran, like, if even. Dunwall Tower. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, I wanted to say I not intend, but I might play. I don't even want to say anything, because I'm not sure.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship on the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different?
It's cool you get to see it from Dowd's perspective. That's cool.
But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
Slow motion stabber. You know, I hate that the outsider just pulls you into the void whenever he feels like it. Like, you just be eating your cereal or doing whatever you want to do, and then the outsider just pull you into the void, and you be like, what the heck? I was doing something. Anyway, so Dowd's powers are a little bit different than Corvo's. Like, he still blinks and everything, but while he's blinking, time is frozen, which is the cool thing. So, like the slow down time ability, or it's freeze time, he does it when he's blinking. Stuck in midair. And instead of the heart, he has void gaze. I was gonna say earlier, I'm very heavily considering Agents of Mayhem, because I played all the Assassin's Creed except number 1, and I loved them.
Dowd, My old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
So he be giving powers out willy-nilly. Got 8 people in the world. I'm like, how do you decide? He's like, he said, so he chooses people who he deems interesting. So I'm like, he sees people picking his nose. He's like, hey, you're interesting. Here, he slaps the outsider mark on his hand like a sticker. He says, here, have some powers. And he sits back and watches what he does with them. Just, yeesh. It's funny, actually.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally?
Threat.
Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk.
That's her name.
In a house built on secrets. Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah. It hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild. A former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
So, for the Knights of Dunwall, instead of like in the regular game, you don't go to Piero and buy whatever you need. You can just buy it before a mission starts. So, I was hecka trying to decide whether to go evil or good. See, Dowd's already an assassin, and I played the good on during the regular story. But to continue that, let's say, make it all make sense, like, I'd have to do the good things. At least in the first part, or the second part. But y'all haven't seen what a savage this game can let you be. And I'm not sure I should be the one to show you the savagery. There's a guy named HBR Stealth Kills or something like that. He's the one you need to talk to. Or watch for this. I don't care about safes, and a rune is always good. Let's start the mission. Yeah, buddy, I'm back in it.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe.
Who
One
call
last
old?
thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Free room. But I gotta find the other one. Void gaze. Bone charm.
Get me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
There's something over there.
Try and get past me. I'll see you
orders are to confiscate those cars.
I got 1 rune. That's all I need, just agility. Bending time is especially when you have the blink ability to freeze time. It just lets you do some cool things. Shadow kill is kind of important. I already went over this in the story. Just agility and vitality, really.
There's no exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you. Ah. Nice shit, digger.
I said night night. The thing is, he didn't have a what you call dark vision, so he can't see the enemies through walls, which is gonna make it more challenging. You have to actually be quiet and use your skills. Cause he has void gaze, but that just helps him find runes and stuff. It doesn't see enemies through walls. You can't just be going around here willy-nilly. The first time I did this, I was just running around. I was just running around here. I didn't think anybody was nearby, and someone heard my footsteps, and it all went downhill from there. Give me them bullets. Give me that book. Give me that health potion. Now we start a new game. Just collect everything. There's a bone charm in that building. That's the other problem with void gaze. It's not direct.
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good.
Report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
She says if the man's on the water, she says go talk to the man. I must talk to the man. I said, hiya. Yeah, buddy. Freeze time right in front of it.
You're Dowd.
Dowd.
Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out.
No.
I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up. This whole business with the strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day waiting to hear word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
Thing is, that's not necessary for my mission's interest. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do all that. Sounds a lot like, see that right there? You gotta be careful. That could have been big.
Wait. Guards,
What the?
to me.
Don't pop no shots off. I tried to be nice. Now you gotta sleep with the fishes. Or hit your head on a rock.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
Like,
You get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
I think there's a recipe in here to make a room. Any recipe. Okay, you need a eye of a whale. A weeper. Okay, it says eye of a whale, newly dead. Plop it in the pot, grizzly red. Weeper, weeper, weeps no more. Laid to rest, blood rushes on the floor. So
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
I do not know where to get a weeper.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy,
Said whale eye or something.
security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
That's a whale. I also know whale eye. I don't know. Let's check the notes. I wish it gave you hints. I don't know. We'll be in this first video here. Peace.